Okay, the music. The file just said it is corrupted, so I gotta re-record it this time.
We lost the intro song?
No, I still have it. I just have to re-put it back on the SD card.
Oh.
So you still have the Christmas one?
No, I don't.
So it's not going to be.
We don't have anything.
So in the script,
okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4. Ignition. 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
the music this time, the right version. Beta Ray Daniel, it's time. Cody, leave Tooth Gnasher alone. And Tyler, the Throg, activate that activate that rainbow bridge. It's time once.
Yellow brick
road. No. It's time once again for another episode of DCP's Sexiest Show, Rank Me Off, a show where we pick a topic, pick our personal top 5 of said topic, discuss then do a group rank off. This episode topic: top 5 characters outside the MCU that can lift Thor's hammer.
Well, not just MCU, it's Marvel entirely.
Right.
Yep.
How come Daniel gets to be Beta Ray Bill?
Because of my long, snouty nose.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
You're Throg.
Frog of Thunder.
It was funny. I put the music and then it didn't play. Then the next line was this time the right version. I was like, well, that ain't gonna work.
That's all right. We improvised.
I'll have to delete it off the card and re-put it back on.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know whose idea this was, but I took it way more serious than I thought.
Mine.
Then you go first.
Okay. Well, I looked up the I took this, so I looked up the requirements. This is just what I use to. This doesn't have to be what anyone else, but I looked up the requirements for being worthy of Mjolnir.
First off, we need to get it right.
Mjolnir. Richard or whatever. Paul. What did Paul Rudd call it?
Oh, I don't remember.
I can say that one girl used to call it Mew Mew.
Jonathan.
Screen Rant had an article, which was basically a comic panel from Immortal Thor #5, and it said you must wield Jonathan with compassion, restraint, nobility, hard-won wisdom, and most of all, humility. So that probably has changed over the years, but that's just what I use. So
it should be important to note that we're not counting anyone who has already lifted Mjolnir. So like Superman and Wonder Woman in the DC crossover.
Yep.
We can't count them. We're not counting anyone in the Marvel universe. So characters who've picked up Mjolnir like Storm and Beta Ray Bill and Jane Foster. We're the Captain America. We're already counting them. These are characters outside of the Marvel universe who hasn't picked up Mjolnir before.
Okay. Am I actually going first?
Yeah.
Okay.
You chose. I wrote your name down.
So this was my first knee-jerk one, and I was going to do it as a joke, but I actually ended up talking myself into it. Jesus.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of hard to fight the Lord.
Well, I mean...
Well, look,
he is the son of a carpenter,
compassion,
so he wouldn't need it.
Compassion, the carpenter, restraint, nobility, the hard-won wisdom, and humility.
Sure.
It started off as a joke, but I legitimately talked myself into it.
No, I think that's fair.
Okay. A Ridge Tridge...
Would have made the Last Supper a whole lot different.
Yeah.
Judas runs away.
Judas, I cast you out!
And think of all the furniture you could make with it.
Exactly.
The Ridge Tridge Luke Skywalker.
Oh, you did.
Because he gave up the lightsaber, and I feel like Mjolnir would be worthy because Jonathan, he wouldn't need Jonathan.
You need to quit going back and forth between which one.
So Ridge Tridge Luke Skywalker, post Last Crusade Indiana Jones. I feel like any Indy before that he wouldn't be worthy, but I feel like he would be worthy post Last Crusade.
Yeah, after he's picked up the chalice. So this is before he hid in the fridge from the nuclear bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why he survives the nuclear bomb.
Is the water from the...
No. It's because he has Mjolnir.
Oh, okay.
He just sticks it in his pocket.
Jonathan, excuse me. Number 2.
Well, I guess he wouldn't stick it in his pocket because it belongs in a museum.
Leonardo.
From the Ninja Turtles?
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah. That's
Which one? Comics? The cartoon? Movies? Particular one?
I was going with my knowledge of the movies because I haven't read much of the comics. Or actually, I haven't read any of the comics. Because I feel like Raphael would use it as a weapon. Donatello would try to dissect it and see how it worked. Michelangelo would fucking break it or lose it.
Yeah.
And I feel like Leonardo would respect
What
it.
jackass would play with Mjolnir and break something with it?
Yeah. Michelangelo would do the Thor go to fly thing, and then would let go of it and just be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I just feel like Leonardo would respect it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
No, fair.
And number one is obvious, He-Man.
I knew you'd have He-Man.
Because he doesn't, and I'm talking and I'm not talking about the DC comic line He-Man, because he would use it as a weapon. I'm talking like the original 84.
Where he didn't even use his weapons as weapons?
Yeah, he would use it only as, he'd probably literally use it to build a house or something. So.
Yeah, I think it's a solid list. Jesus was a little out of left field. I wasn't expecting that, but... All right. So...
I figured you'd have some smart-ass answer like the Norse mythology Thor.
No, I legitimately when he brought this, apparently it was Daniel. I couldn't remember who it was, but whoever brought it up first, obviously it was Daniel. When it was said, I was like, gee, I'm going to say Jesus. And then so when I went to research this, I'm like, holy shit, I think Jesus actually probably could lift. I legitimately talked myself into it.
No, I think that's a fair point. If you're using the Christian mythology Jesus, I think there's a really good opportunity there.
All right.
Go ahead, Cody.
Okay.
Yeah.
My list, probably going to have some arguments.
Okay.
Only if they're on my list.
Fuck you, Cody.
That thing that's
Yeah.
bigger than the known universe.
Oh my god.
Buddy the Elf.
Okay.
Is that Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, talk
A
us.
guy that is completely... The guy that is so pure, doesn't know anything, just the Christmas spirit. He is untainted by human morals.
Okay.
And he's just trying his best to bring back Christmas spirit to people who are without it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a bold choice to choose him over Santa Claus. But I get where you're going for there.
Well, Santa already has his power. I think Santa's more powerful than Mjolnir. If you're doing the
You
physics...
say that Jesus isn't more powerful than Mjolnir?
Yeah, well...
I mean, he got killed by a spear.
That is true.
I need to stop. Let's stop that.
And it took him 3 days to come back to life.
Okay.
Because he was waiting. Nobody would have known he was dead yet. If he would have came back the next day, they would have been like, Did you die or something?
I got better.
Then the next day, it's Saturday, so everyone's out doing shit. So he comes back on Sunday.
Okay, my next
Perfect
choice...
sense.
My next choice is Barbie. Because she can do anything. Including pick up Mjolnir.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right.
But have you ever heard
Televerse.
of a doctor / veterinarian / astrophysicist / astronaut /
Yes.
homemaker / yada yada?
His name is
slash North God.
His name is Johnny Sins.
And
Horrible.
That
so
didn't
I
get
feel
anything
like
wrong.
that's just something that would happen because Barbie is Barbie.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Next, I have Deku from My Hero Academia.
Is that the giant robot looking
No,
thing?
that is he's the main character from My Hero Academia, and does want nothing more than to be a hero in a world where everyone has superpowers basically except him. He is like an anomaly that he's one of the few who has no powers whatsoever, and does everything, and he tries harder than anybody. He researches more than anybody, and he legitimately wants just to be a hero.
Okay. All right.
And that is part of the story, is that he gets powers from a old hero that is on the outs, that is wanting to pass down his legacy. I imagine he is a human capable of possessing the wisdom and know-how of holding Thor's hammer.
Okay. All right.
Next is John Wick.
No
No.
way.
Now, the only reason I said this
Okay, talk us into
is because
it.
Black Widow has picked up Mjolnir. And she is a cold-blooded assassin. Because it's not just about it's not about what the world perceives of you, it is how you can perceive yourself to show that because Deadpool has done the same thing when he picked it up. It is not. Most of the time, it is not the world judging you. It is yourself who judges you that you can pick it up or not.
And that's a fair point, because at the end of Original Sin, Nick Fury says something to Thor, and it shakes Thor, and he stops being worthy because of how he perceives himself after the news from Nick Fury.
Didn't it turn out to be a lie from Nick Fury?
Yeah, it was some bullshit, because they're like, we're going to figure it out later, and then there's like, nah, it's just bullshit.
Yeah, wasn't Nick Fury just lying to him to...
Nick Fury's like, you have a small penis. We call it the Desert Rose.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, you sold it.
Because he has morals. He doesn't want to do what he does, but he keeps getting dragged back in.
He doesn't want to do what he does,
if you say first movie John Wick, I will go with you. But he seems like he's kind of liking what he does after 2, 3, and 4.
I guess I'm not the hugest John Wick fan. It's just not who I would have defaulted to. But I mean, it's your list. That's a fair point.
In the first one, it's all about...
The Black Widow is a very fair point.
Revenge, which I can get behind. But would that grant you the ability to lift Mjolnir if you're going strictly on revenge?
Hey, if Mjolnir doesn't turn John Wick when it finds out that a puppy got killed... Like, I don't know what would turn Mjolnir into.
I'm not saying my list
I'm
is
lifting
good.
some constraints a little bit.
Okay, all right, okay.
It's an interesting choice. I wouldn't disagree with it necessarily, because you make a good point with the Black Widow thing.
Okay. Number 5, Rocky.
And
wait, Rocky and damn it!
No, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Balboa.
No, man, I just had the image of. I was thinking of Bullwinkle. Oops.
What?
I got Rocky and Bullwinkle mixed up. Because I was gonna say him picking up Mjolnir and just be like, "Hey, Rocky."
Okay. Sell it real quick.
Okay, Rocky, underdog, trying to be something better than what he is.
No, Rocky is a squirrel. Underdog is a dog. When criminals in this world appear and break the law that they should fear.
Underdog. He comes from nothing. You're not worth not a damn.
I was still thinking of the squirrel.
Yeah, that squirrel's a piece of shit.
Oh, jeez. Hey,
he can't even fly, and he calls himself a flying squirrel.
Hey, half of our listeners are squirrels, guys. Let's
Wait, are we torturing squirrels by having our player podcast out in the forest tonight?
Oh, yeah, because that's exactly what happens. Someone turns our podcast on, falls asleep, and all the squirrels are just like, what the fuck is this noise?
Yeah.
We're big with the moose, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I imagine Rocky when it comes to Rocky 4 when he's training back up to avenge Apollo Creed. Because he had left himself, but he had to take a responsibility to defend the American way of life against the Russians.
I mean, he ended the Cold War.
Yeah. And then post that movie, he was told that he could never fight again, and then fights Tommy Gunn the next movie. Yeah. And because he needed to.
Found out he was bulletproof. He fought an actual Tommy gun and found out he was bulletproof.
Yeah.
They really jumped a shark in that last movie.
I thought the wandering robot waiter was an odd choice.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird.
Actually, I don't... Because apparently rich people like spending their money on shit that nobody else can have.
Well, sure, but like mid-90s robot waiter in the middle of a boxing drama? Come on now.
So those are my 5 choices.
Okay.
You know who I was surprised wasn't on your list? Vin Diesel. Or Dominic Toretto.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Ammonia, we gotta do this for family.
Once I talked myself into Jesus, I'm like, I'm gonna take this shit seriously. And I was legitimately looking for actual answers.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go.
All right.
I thought Cody was gonna say mine, but I said Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
just because like I think that'd be badass.
I think that would be bad though, because I think he would have an uprising with the reindeer, because he wouldn't need the reindeer anymore. He would just.
But I think it would be like a Vision type situation where like he would just be like one of those things where he's like, oh, I gotta move this, and like he would just pick it up and move it. He wouldn't necessarily use it.
Oh, okay.
No, he just doesn't realize that he has to be worthy. And like, oh, okay.
Yeah, or it'd be like a power boost. You know, like
okay.
you're flying in the sleigh, and then he just gives a little extra oomph.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. It'll
Yeah.
throws lightning bolts down the fireplaces to make sure to clear them out so he doesn't get all sooty.
No. That's how he. That's after he leaves. He calls down the lightning, and that's what reignites the fireplace. So it's like he wasn't even
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
Yeah.
there.
There you go.
All right.
There you go. Okay, so Santa Claus is on there. I chose Goku from Dragon Ball Z because he's pure of heart.
But yeah, but all he wants to do is fight, right?
But
that's all
he
does.
doesn't. He wants to protect people. He wouldn't even use it. His would be another situation where he'd be like, "Oh, this is really cool, but I don't want to use this because this isn't my abilities," type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like it again. I guess I looked at it more in the sense of like, yes, he could pick it up, but he wouldn't use it as a weapon, type of thing.
Oh, this is real heavy to train with. Yeah.
Yeah, like
he would
that's
use it for like goblet squats or something.
yeah.
Okay.
Adam kind of got close with this one. I didn't say Luke Skywalker. I said Obi-Wan.
Oh,
Yeah, that's probably an even better answer. Yeah.
Because
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan would only use it if he had to use it.
Yeah, if he didn't have the high ground.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine Obi-Wan with a lightsaber and
That-
Mjolnir at the same time?
That'd be
That
fucking
would-
bad
Yeah.
ass. Because
What if he tied the lightsaber to Mjolnir, threw it, and had it?
Actually, you know what?
That'd be sweet.
I could fix a problem that a lot of fans have in the Star Wars universe. Last Jedi, Princess Leia gets blown out of the ship. If she had Mjolnir, it would make sense on how it wouldn't look so Mary Poppins.
when she Mary Poppin
Yeah.
back in there.
Well, she had the Force.
Well, I mean, I know why she did. I'm just saying, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
I like the Obi-Wan. Yeah, that's better.
Because like Obi-Wan, I mean, he's just like you said, he's a Jedi. He wants to go in, he wants to do his shit, and then be done. Like he's not like, I am the most powerful Jedi. I want to be the absolute best. He's just like, okay, I guess you're sending me here today. This is what I'm gonna go and do.
Yeah.
And the to back up that idea of Obi-Wan, though there 20 years ago there was a lightsaber instructions manual that you could buy at like Barnes and Noble and stuff, and as you flip through it, there was annotations about from the different Jedi masters. The idea that they had read this book, annotated it, and then have passed it on to someone else. And they talk about this form that you would use if someone tried to jump over you while you had the high ground. And the annotation next to it is from Obi-Wan. It says, "I can't imagine ever having to use something like this. It seems really brutal." Or something to that again. Like,
Jesus. These two can probably be combined together because they're very similar. Link from The Legend of Zelda. Don't say it, Adam. And King Arthur.
Can a woman even lift a hammer?
yeah, Jane Foster, Storm.
I hate you so much. Just because, I mean, King Arthur in the sense that he has his faults, but he learns from his faults. I mean, he did use Excalibur as a means to destroy something and then realizes what he had done.
What did he destroy?
He gets pissed off at Lancelot because Lancelot is beating him in a sword fight. So then he uses the power of Excalibur and like almost kills Lancelot. And Merlin's like, you don't have to be the most powerful. You were supposed to be wise and powerful. That just because you're the king doesn't mean you
Yeah, because he
are-
wasn't the greatest warrior. His thing was he was a leader, right?
Yeah. And so it was what have I done? I took this weapon and I used it for the wrong purpose.
Is that why he throws it in the lake? Or Excalibur's not the one in the lake?
It depends.
Oh.
There's different versions of it.
Gotcha.
But he also knows when to get rid of it because like he sends I can't remember which knight it is. After he's dying, he tells them to throw the sword away. And then the knight comes back and he's like, "Yeah, I did it." And he's like, "No, you didn't do it. Throw it in the fucking lake."
I can
Was
see it.
I think was that Percival?
I can't remember. I really can't. There's different iterations. It all changes, but he's like, no one needs to have this. And then Link is very much the same reason. He's literally the the essence, the spirit of the hero reincarnated, you know. And then my last one, which is kind of iffy, because I was reading, I think I read the same Screen Rant article you did. I put the Doctor from Doctor Who, because he literally travels through time and space helping people. But the reason that I'm on the fence about it is, I guess there is a comic where Spider-Man goes to pick it up, but internally Spider-Man was having some conflict with himself and couldn't pick it up. So it harkens kind of to what Cody said, where it's like, if you view yourself as that type of person, then you're not going to be able to do it. And the Doctor has had the opportunity to wield unlimited power, but he's also been like, I probably shouldn't.
Okay. Unlimited power, itty bitty living space.
No, it's bigger on the inside.
Oh.
Was that a good one, Tyler?
That was good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud
Thank
of you.
you. I really like Peter Capaldi.
And it's phenomenal cosmic power.
Oh, my bad.
So you like it when he shows up in the Middle Ages on a tank playing electric guitar?
I like Peter Capaldi because he's the mad scientist form of a doctor that I love.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got some of the best just monologues, like the Bootstrap Paradox, the ultimate evolution of hiding one. Like, those are just so good.
Listen to his one where it's they've got 2 boxes, and it's a
One cup.
it's about war, and people are like, I fought in a war, and he's like, I've fought in a bigger war than all of you people combined.
Okay.
All right. So I had a really, really hard time with this one. Not because I couldn't think of any, but because I had a hard time narrowing it down to 5.
Ow.
Is
Like-
Optimus on this one?
Yes.
Oh.
He's my number 1, Optimus Prime.
I
Spoiler
should have said in no particular order my list was.
Yeah, so he's my number 1. The other 4 are in no particular order.
Okay.
But like a lot of the ones that you guys have said were on my kind of running list. So like Luke Skywalker was on my list. He-Man was on my list. Link was on my list. So I had a lot of them that I'm like, I probably thought of 20 or 25 and have been narrowing it down. So when honorable mentions comes around, I've got like almost a full 5 for honorable mentions. So I've got Optimus Prime first and foremost. Wise, caring, compassionate. Yes?
Would it necessarily always have to be Optimus Prime, or could it be Orion Pax?
I don't think Orion has the wisdom. Who didn't silence their cell phone before the
Good
podcast?
Lord.
I think there's a good argument for Orion Pax, but I just don't think he has the wisdom needed until he has been seasoned by the Matrix and understands kind of the role of a leader.
Gotcha.
So I lean more towards Optimus Prime. And I don't think and a lot of the other Autobot leaders show the same characteristics. So I don't think Rodimus and I don't think Fortress Maximus or Cerebro could wield them. Starsaber maybe, but I really don't think. I think Optimus Prime is like your quintessential example of someone who could pick up Mjolnir. Because again, he shows all of those traits.
There's no way live action Optimus could pick up Mjolnir.
No, not live action. No, the one that goes around indiscriminately murdering. No.
Doesn't
I'll kill you all.
Doesn't he rip off someone's head?
Yeah.
Multiple.
I mean, Prime will fight, but like it took a lot to get him to the point where he was willing to use lethal measures, and it ended up being the sack of the city and like the death of, the 3/4 of the people he had hand selected for his team. It was there was a lot of death, and before Optimus Prime was like, no, there is no peaceful solution here. My second one was Aragorn from Lord of the Rings.
Guy who doesn't want the power but has to take it.
Absolutely. I definitely think Strider is capable of picking up that, because I think he shows that strength and compassion and wisdom throughout the Lord of the Rings. And then to be like worthy of Arwen's love, as well as be worthy to be the king, and the noble choices that he makes. I think he is absolutely capable of picking it up.
Then it'd probably stop him from breaking his toe, because then he would just hit that helmet with a hammer rather than trying to kick it and break his toe.
Yeah. Okay, so
Is that the one behind the scenes thing you know about Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so these next two I think are kind of controversial.
Hitler. No, I disagree.
So my next one is Percival from Ready Player One.
Okay.
Which I recently watched in the last week, so it was fresh on my mind.
Yeah, hang on, let me call what's his face up and get the opinion.
But it is specifically looking at the movie version, not necessarily the book version, but the movie version shows that care and compassion as he's doing the different trials throughout the movie, and especially at the very end when he thinks he's got it won and he's about to put the sign on the contract, and he realizes this is just one more of the test. And then, so I definitely think it's post Ready Player One, Percival is capable of wielding it. Beforehand, when he gets the $1,000 and he just goes hog wild buying shit, no, I don't think that's the right one. But I think once he's been tempered by the events in the Oasis, he's absolutely capable of picking it up, both in the Oasis and out of the Oasis, because he becomes that person he needs to be.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like you said, the whole kind of ending where he's talking to Halliday. Yeah.
My next one is Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters. And again, I think this is one that post-movie she is capable of doing. I think before the movie starts, she's not. So at the very start of the movie, she's very self-centered. She's very focused in on hiding herself, and she does some things that are relatively uncool to the rest of the team, like releasing the song early, hiding her demon patterns from them, stuff like that. But through the events of the movie, she starts learning care and compassion, both for her friends who she's been lying to, but also towards I think his name is Juyin and the rest of the Soda Pop Boys, or the Saja Boys, and she starts showing true compassion for them to the point where she's even considering how do I help them versus how do I kill them. And at the very end, that Bring Our Voices Together song is all about that acceptance both for herself, which helps eliminate her demon patterns, but also she starts to understand the things that she has done is wrong, and then that final fight is very much done because there is no other choice, because the Saja Boys left her with no other choice. So I think post movie she would be capable of doing that. And then my last one, which has changed multiple times, but I'm going with Jean-Luc Picard. I think there are few characters that can actually embody that throughout the entirety of their show. And through Next Generation and the movies, Jean-Luc shows that wisdom, that kindness and compassion, while also showing that need to lead. And he also shows the self-sacrifice. So when he gets abducted and taken by the Borg and turned into Lucullus, he shows self-sacrifice there. Multiple times with Data and Worf, he shows kindness and compassion for their mistakes and their character flaws, as well as the willingness to guide them rather than punish them, even though they've acted insubordinately. And one of the hallmark quotes from him is this idea, and I think he says it to Worf, that it's capable to do all of the right things and still lose. And that to me is a really healthy mindset for just experiencing the world, and I think he would be capable of wielding Mjolnir for that reason.
Where is he from?
Jean-Luc Picard?
Yeah.
Star Trek Next
No,
Generation?
no, the character. Where is he?
Somewhere in France, I think. I think he's
I was wondering if
French.
he was French or if he was French Canadian.
Oh,
no, he.
I am not 100% sure on
Oh.
that. Let me look that up.
And I would say that would also be a thing where John Newkirk gets it and chooses not to use Mjolnir.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of people on this list would have the ability, wouldn't necessarily use it in the similar sense. Not because they don't know what it does, but like He-Man. He-Man's like, I don't need this as a weapon. I will use this as a tool to do X, Y, and Z.
He is originally from La Barre, France. And he is born in 2305.
2305.
Well, Piggy, my honorable mention, Cody, that sentence, would be
that's a verb.
George Kirk from the Star Trek universe.
George Kirk.
Yeah, James T. Kirk's dad.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I just said it because he's played by Chris Hemsworth.
Oh.
That's the only reason. I mean,
Gotcha,
he
okay.
does the whole self-sacrifice flying into the Romulan ship, but it was mostly the Chris Hemsworth thing.
Well,
Okay.
I nominate honorable mention the dude from Extraction,
Oh, so you don't know the name, just know that he plays.
Johnny Extraction.
Johnny Extraction.
Yeah, so I have a few honorable mentions on my list that did not make my top 5. And I probably am the only one who knows a couple of these characters, but Phoenix from StarCraft. Phoenix is he's a Protoss warrior and very noble, and he ends up losing his life twice. The first time he loses it to because he stands and protects a Protoss temple from an onslaught of Zerg, which are basically xenomorphs. And then the second time, he gets hunted down by the queen, and he makes a final stand again, protecting Protoss people who are escaping. So,
All right. Wait, can I do another one?
sure.
Wait, can I do another one?
The secretary
You haven't done
from Ghostbusters Answer the Call.
Chris Hemsworth, yeah, okay.
Okay, here's an actual one. You tell me if you think that this would work.
Okay.
Specifically just to the first Ghostbusters movie, and I'm serious about this, Ray Stantz.
Which one is that?
The first Ghostbusters.
Dan
which
Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd.
Okay.
I mean, he has not in the strict pure of heart, term, but I mean, out of all of them, he's that type of person. He believes in everything out there, not like he's super gullible, but he's just like, we can do the right thing. I mean, when it comes to choosing the form of the destroyer, he's like, okay, we clearly have to choose something. I'm going to try and think of the safest thing possible for us to do.
It'd be another where he would get it and probably put it in the containment system, knowing that it would be
Too dangerous.
Yeah, it would be,
to have out there.
It'd be better off somewhere else rather than
Because Venkman would if Venkman had the ability, he would use it to do
have
whatever.
sex with a bunch of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, he would get laid, yeah.
Egon would
dissect it, yeah.
and I think Winston,
Would use it as an actual hammer.
yeah, that or he would be the only one that would use it as an actual weapon.
Yeah, without a doubt, Winston would use it as a weapon, in my opinion.
Where
Or sell it.
I think Ray. Wow, because
No,
he's
he
black.
gets the-
Jesus, that's racist, Cody.
No,
'Cause
it's
he's
not.
black?
That's very character because his first instinct, if it pays, I'm doing it. Yeah, the joke.
Jesus.
That's his character. He's in it
Wow.
for the money.
Wow.
He's in it
Yeah.
for the money.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
Completely unbelievable, Cody.
So
Fuck you guys.
I know. I know you were making
That
a
wasn't
joke, but I was actually thinking that Ray. I think Ray Stantz
Yeah.
could pick it up.
No, I agree. I think Ray could do it.
all right.
But just real quick, my last honorable mentions here. Prince Valiant from the early 90s, late 80s cartoon. He was a very noble prince in King Arthur's court, and he goes through a bunch of trials.
Okay.
Very, very wise by the end of his show. Goliath from Gargoyles.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Again, I think he embodies all of those characteristics of a strong leader who's kind, considerate, and compassionate. And then this one, a deep cut at the end. I'm probably the only one who knows this character, but Tika from Dragonlance. She's a tavern maid who ends up getting wrapped up into the wild adventures of Dragonlance. She's so innocent that she can't she doesn't learn how to fight. Instead, what they do is they teach her how to use a shield because it's the closest thing to a frying pan they have. And she bashes people with a shield to protect herself. So even her fighting style is all about like protection versus combat. And she's also like kind of the heart of the group when she joins. Very, very kind, very considerate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a Men in Black 4. Men in Black International.
Here's one. This just popped in my head. I don't think it would work, but I wanted to put it out there. So I don't know how, because in some comics, Mjolnir is sentient, isn't it?
Not. Yeah. Kind of. I mean, they kind of like that. They allude to that in Love and Thunder.
So do you think that the Shadow would be able to cloud the sentience of Mjolnir so that he could pick it up? Because in comics they do like Moon Knight can pick it up because it has something to do with what it's made of, the metal that it's made of.
Ururu?
Yeah, it has something to do with the moon and his.
Has the Shadow? I've read a few comics. And I listened to the radio play. Definitely not in the radio plays.
No, he's basically a murderer in those radio plays. But in
the comics, has he come up against a godlike figure? I know there's magical, mystical stuff in the comics, but man, I don't know if his clouding of, because he can cloud man's minds, but he can only do it to the weak-minded.
Yeah, that would make me question it too. Because does he ever use his powers on non-humans?
I really don't know.
Because
has he ever done it on an animal?
I haven't read
because in Alec Baldwin's movie, he tries it on that girl, and the girl's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
That's because Margot has ESP. Margot Lane has ESP.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That makes sense. And he fights with a permadagger in the movie.
Yeah.
And the permadagger is kind of a divine entity.
But he couldn't, or maybe he didn't even try. But there, you would think if he. That's more of a magical, maybe a demigod-ish type character, and he didn't try to cloud the mind of the.
Well, all of his powers are from that mind clouding. Doesn't he turn invisible against the permadagger, and the permadagger loses him?
I think so.
So the invisibility isn't true invisibility. It's you clouding the mind, so you. Can't
yeah, because he doesn't turn invisible.
Yeah, you're possible. Yeah, okay.
Because like when he's trapped in that water tank, you can still see him.
Yeah, that's how what's his face shot him.
Because it's just
shit, maybe Shadow can.
Wow, that's a very cool idea to think about. It's
but once he grabbed it though, wouldn't Mjolnir or Jonathan be like, "Nah, you're going to use me to shove through someone's brain"?
No, like I said, it's more of the comic book loophole. Like the Hulk lifted it one time because the Hulk would get the angrier the Hulk got, the stronger he got, and his ability to get angrier like allowed him to pick it up before the Mjolnir could like change density. I don't know. There was one version like that. Like Magneto could pick it up because he could lift it in the air.
Yeah, I think if the comic book writers were stuck in a corner, I think the clouding of the mind would be the way they get out of that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of Marvel characters who can do stuff like that, and I think the way that Hulk did. I want to say he ended up picking it or getting so angry that he ripped the ground away from...
It was something like that. Yeah. I wasn't saying like he was... I was saying like in comic book logic, would you think that the Shadow could...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yes, I know as a comic book writer, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but...
And I think because he could manipulate the permadagger that way, I would say there's a good possibility of that. That would be a really interesting read. I would read a Shadow Thor crossover book. That would be so cool to read.
That was a good one. Shadow would work.
All right. So now we got to get to our top 5. We got to do our group rank off. So
even though Cody left.
Cody's taking a shit.
I was trying to...
Cody's taking a Jonathan.
Yeah, I was trying to vamp a little bit.
Okay.
For Cody to come back. That's
fine.
Well,
let's vamp a little bit. Okay, so we did the Shadow. What about the Phantom?
I don't know.
The Phantom doesn't have any superpowers, though.
Right,
yeah, but... I mean, it's just the Phantom would just have to straight up be worthy.
I mean...
Would he be worthy?
I don't think he's necessarily not worthy. I mean, he's just like a pulp noir superhero. I mean, he doesn't really... I mean, I guess if you give up everything in your life to become a superhero and fight piracy in all its forms, I mean, yeah.
So piracy in all its forms. So you talking about a modern Phantom? He'd be fighting like people pirating movies and shit.
I guess. I don't know. The Sci-Fi made a modern Phantom. I never watched it. I mean, that's just the phrase that they use. They,
Okay.
fighting piracy in all its forms.
Rocketeer.
The Rocketeer.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. You talking about movie Rocketeer?
I never read the comics, so I have no idea.
Movie Rocketeer, I don't think, because, I mean, he's not really, I mean, he's a good guy, but, I mean, he's not really, anything that makes him special in the sense that.
Yeah, he's got to do, like, you got to go above and beyond. You just can't be a good dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
everyone, all of us, if we're basing it on that logic, all of us could pick up Mjolnir,
Well, not Adam.
except for Cody.
No, Jonathan would not let me touch him.
Yeah, along with a lot of other people.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to that group rank off.
How was your shit, Cody?
Our top 20. So Adam's list includes Jesus, Luke Skywalker, Indiana Jones, Leonardo,
Post Last Crusade.
sure,
Indiana Jones.
post Last Crusade, and He-Man. Cody's includes Buddy the Elf, Barbie, Deku, and that's from My Hero Academia.
Yep.
Okay. John Wick, Rocky Balboa. Tyler's includes Santa Claus, Goku, Obi-Wan, Link/King Arthur, and then the Doctor from Doctor Who. And then my list included Optimus Prime, Strider or Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, Percy from the Ready Player One, Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters, and Jean-Luc Picard.
Obi-Wan's got to be on there. Obi-Wan's a better answer than...
I agree. I think Obi-Wan, like,
Obi-Wan.
you said Obi-Wan, I'm like, without a doubt. Like, he's got to be in there.
Because
somewhere.
one, he begged Anakin, like, look, man, it's over, it's done. Do not do this.
Yeah.
And then I truly think he could have defeated Vader on the Death Star, but he knew his sacrifice was better than defeating Vader. So I think just those choices alone make him worthy of Jonathan.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, because if he had defeated Vader there, the Emperor would have just gone straight after Luke.
Yeah, and when he created a power vacuum, and who knows who would have taken up Palpatine, I guess or not Palpatine, Snork, not Snork. God damn it, Snoke would have been the next guy that.
Yeah, Snoke, or depending on your where you're at in the storyline, it could be Starkiller.
There you go.
Oh.
And there's no way old Obi-Wan could have defeated Starkiller.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, Starkiller is just like that's when they went real ham with the Jedi powers, right?
Starkiller was crazy overpowered. Like, he ripped a Star Destroyer out of atmosphere.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not anything that extravagant compared to some of the things that Rey did in the later movies. So, because Rey did this basically the same thing with the shuttle.
She like force lightninged a shuttle that was how many miles away?
Yeah.
Thought she blew up Chewbacca. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Obi-Wan took out Darth Maul on Tatooine when he didn't want to.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say Jean-Luc Picard too. Genuinely, when he said, it, I'm like, yeah, definitely 100%.
Okay.
So we're putting Star Wars and Star Trek.
Yeah, seems that way.
Okay.
I gotta say, I want to put He-Man on there
Yeah, I would agree with that.
because again, I think He-Man falls under the category that he could wield it and he wouldn't. I guess in the sense that he wouldn't want to use it as a weapon. Like it's that type of thing where he's like, I can use this for a better purpose than to do harm.
Yeah, I get that because I don't know how you feel about Revelations, the one where it shows him in the afterlife. But even in the afterlife, where he could have been the most powerful thing in the world, he still chose just to be Adam.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that his name's Adam, but
That's true. That is the worst part of the character.
yeah. All right, what do we got left?
Jesus, Skywalker, Indy Jones, Leonardo, Buddy
That
the Elf,
shouldn't be as funny as it is.
Barbie, Deku, John Wick, Rocky Balboa, Santa Claus, Goku, Link, the Doctor, Optimus Prime, Strider, Percy, and Rumi.
I'm going back and forth between Percival and Optimus Prime. I mean, Optimus Prime is definitely up there, but I really like Ready Player One.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let someone else be the tiebreaker on that one.
Well, I was thinking I don't know anything about Ready Player One, so I'll leave that for someone else. But speaking of Optimus Prime, I would say Optimus Prime, Leonardo, and what was the other one I was thinking?
I don't know. You're the
Barbie.
leader role.
Leonardo, Barbie, and Optimus Prime. I think are all kind of. I would say Optimus Prime. He would be given Mjolnir, and then he wouldn't tell anyone, and he'd put it in a safe place, and no one would know, because he would know that just the fact that people knew he had it would be a danger.
Yeah, and something kind of similar has happened in the Image comics, not Mjolnir, but in the Image comics, he starts with having defeated Megatron, and he has Megatron's arm with the fusion cannon. And he has it, and it's an incredibly powerful weapon, and he doesn't use it until absolutely the last minute necessary, and then he picks it up to wield it. So I can get behind Prime.
Okay.
Let's do Prime.
Okay. My other thought was Santa Claus, because as soon as you said Buddy the Elf, that's where my mind went, and then I'm like, Santa is right there.
I'm
like
not gonna
that.
lie. I put Buddy as sort of more of a joke,
Okay.
because it was Buddy or Ernest.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
Ernest is fair.
Ernest would be awesome.
Oh man,
Ernest.
I would have voted
Ernest
Ernest.
goes to Asgard.
Oh God, that is a perfect.
Hey,
He's not on the list, but there's like an A or an S above one, and that's
Oh
Ernest.
man.
Yeah,
Oh, my
Ernest
God.
Ernest P.
Yeah,
Worrell
it
is
was
our
like
sixth choice.
Ernest or Buddy Elf, because I wanted to like connect with the young folks a little bit better, because Ernest is kind of a little bit.
So you picked a character from our childhoods?
Well, Ernest is pre my childhood.
Exactly. So why are you trying to hook with the younger kids if they're even?
Don't say.
Why
hook
are you
up
trying to hook younger kids?
Yeah, good point. I should
What?
have phrased
It's because
it.
I know what they did last summer.
Different movie.
Oh my god.
It is.
Ernest.
Man,
Ernest
I would have.
P. Worrell is-
I would have said Ernest. You want to talk about pure of heart?
Yeah, he's even more. This is blasphemy, but I'm gonna say he's even more pure of heart than like Jesus.
Ernest P.
Oh, yeah.
Worrell, God of Asgard.
Anyway, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So my thought is Santa Claus, but there's a lot of fantastic choices here.
Oh, that's
I like Santa
Yeah, Santa. Yeah,
Go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
Santa?
Santa would be good with.
All right.
because I think him and Jesus are on the same level.
Yeah,
Okay, so now we got to rank these guys 1 to 5.
dude, I know I've been banging on about it, but I think Obi-Wan's one.
I would line up with the Obi-Wan being 1.
Yeah.
It is so.
Yeah.
It is make it so.
Wrong franchise.
No, that's why I'm saying make it so. And we'll put John Luke at number 2.
John Luke is number 2.
Yeah, man. As soon as you said Jean-Luc Picard, I agreed 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, he's another one that he'd be gifted Mjolnir, just like Op Prime, and he'd put it away because he would know that just the fact that someone knows he has it, he would. I truly think the only time like He-Man or Prime or Picard would use it was if they know that if the only time they would use it is if they knew their sacrifice wouldn't even be the solution to.
Yeah.
They would have to know that their sacrifice wouldn't be the solution. That would be the only time they would actually use
I
it.
agree with that.
In Marvel Comics, Santa is Groot's dad.
Really?
Weird. Okay.
I went to look up and see if Santa Claus in Marvel ever lift Jonathan, and it said arguments for Santa lifting Mjolnir. Marvel Santa, Groot's father, is an incredibly powerful ancient cosmic being. I didn't know if anyone knew that.
I didn't. So I think Santa Claus 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's the worst movie in the franchise.
Yeah, that is.
All right. So we've got He-Man and Optimus Prime for 4 and 5.
I think I know what needs to happen.
What's that?
Have another roll off between your two guys.
All right.
Between who?
Optimus Prime and He-Man.
You ready for it?
Scissors.
Rock beats scissors. No, I truthfully, if as much as I
Wait, which version of He-Man are you doing?
my He-Man was the '83 cartoon.
Yeah,
Then
I'm talking about classic '86 Optimus Prime.
I think then '86 Optimus Prime would have to be above.
Yeah, I that's what I was getting
All
ready
right.
to say. If anyone's going to go to war before, if between the two, the person to go to war, it'd be He-Man. I would say he would probably not. Once again, he wouldn't use it until like he knew his sacrifice wasn't. But he'd be a little more trigger happy than Prime, I would say.
Oh, that's fair.
Is the Filmation He-Man? I know he's not stupid, but he's not like a tactician, is he? Like he's not.
Well, tactics didn't really come into it, but he was. Yeah, I mean, he was smart. He was more like, oh fuck. But the shit was so goofy that even like his solution one time was like, I bet if I pick up this lake and move it over here, that'll be the solution. I mean, there wasn't really any.
Well, I'm saying like if you base it on watching that, I mean, would he?
Prime would be the better tactician 1,000 times over.
So theoretically, if the Filmation He-Man had Mjolnir, it would be much more destructive in a negative, impactful way.
Yeah, I would say between the two.
That was my kind of thought process on why Prime should be above.
If I was,
He-Man.
if I would describe the two, He-Man would be a sledgehammer, and Prime would be like a surgical tool.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. So we have our top 5. In 5th place, we have He-Man, able to pick up Mjolnir. 4th place, we have Optimus Prime. 3, we have everyone's favorite, Santa Claus. 2, Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. And then finally, Obi-Wan Kenobi, our number 1 character outside of the Marvel Universe who can pick up Mjolnir.
Once again, Jesus loses to Santa.
And I'd say it'd be right after his in the Obi-Wan series when he has the talk with Anakin or Darth Vader at a time when Anakin says, "I am not your failure." That's when the mental block would go away.
Would you
Yeah.
Would
I haven't seen
rather
Obi-Wan
see
yet.
Alec Guinness with Mjolnir or Ewan McGregor with
Oh,
Mjolnir?
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah. And,
Absolutely.
And we have to mention the one ruling them all is
Ernest
Ernest P.
Ernest P. Worrell's
That
other
is the
honorable
best
mention.
fucking one.
Cody, that would have been number 1.
I thought it was. I know we'd love it, but I'm trying to appeal to a younger generation, and nobody knows who Ernest is. I
The
tried.
older generation. You're
Like-
appealing to an older generation.
I'm
like-
trying to appeal to a younger generation
Is it
How?
the
by
Dark
not
World?
mentioning Ernest.
Oh,
Why
okay,
not?
okay, okay.
Is it the Dark World where Thor puts Mjolnir on a coat rack or something like
Yeah.
that? That
Yeah.
would have been like the most earnest thing possible.
No, that was the
Th-
first
I think that was the first one,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was the first one. Because what's their face takes
That's
you-
Dark World.
He doesn't
Isn't-
have it in the first
No,
one until
no,
the very
he-
end.
Oh, that's true. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Anyway, yeah, that's a great scene.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so let us know in the comments below what your 5 are and what you think of our list. You've been listening to Rank Me Off, a Damage Control podcasting production. Make sure you check out new episodes every Monday on
I would
YouTube,
say-
Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud.
I would say not since our Disney one. These are all fun, but I'd say not since our Disney one has this one been creating it been the funnest one.
This one was super fun, yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Yep, so make sure you check out new episodes. Make sure you check out our social
Dang,
medias on
like, yep.
Instagram and Facebook. And then please like, comment, and subscribe. Adam, if you're worthy, push that button.
No, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're going to be here for a while.